Hey everyone, it's Andy here, and I wanted to do a video because I was talking with somebody this morning about competency in CrossFit, and it reminded me of the competency matrix, um, the kind of the learning matrix. And since we're all in the conversation about mastery, we're all in the conversation about learning. And I wanted to remind everybody of the amount of work that it takes to go from be, starting at the unconscious incompetence, which is basically where a lot of us start when we first come into CrossFit. Unconscious, we don't know what we don't know. And we're pretty incompetent at most of the movements that we start to learn in CrossFit, whether it's rowing or running or Olympic weightlifting or muscle ups or pull ups or whatever it is. And we didn't even realize we're open up to a whole new world of possibility. And then we move to the conscious incompetence. We know that we're incompetent. We look around the gym and you look around at the other athletes that are in class with you that have been doing this for 4 or 5 years, and you look around and go, okay, now I know that I'm worse off than I thought. You're not only not fit, but you're not able to do anything that anybody else can do. And you're conscious of your own incompetence. And the next line on this graph takes you from conscious incompetence to conscious competence. And that's where most of the work gets done. That's where most of us are going to end up, in this conscious competence area, where we're thinking about what we're doing and we're good at it. We can actually get it done. But what I want to, the point of this video is to remind you guys of how much it takes to get from here to here. Unconscious competence is really mastery. That's when you kick up to a handstand, you don't even think about it. That's when you put weights on a bar and you can do snatch or clean and jerk, and you don't even think kind of what you're doing because it just flows out of you. That's a black belt in the martial arts world. But let's go back to conscious competence and how much it takes to get from here to here. Now, is it enough just to come to class once a week? Probably not. CrossFit is so broad that it's not like we're running. I mean, think about the amount of time people that want to become better runners spend running, just doing one skill. Now let's think about CrossFit. I mean, how many skills are there? I don't know, 30, 40? So coming once a week isn't just going to do it. Now let's say you're coming 4 or 5 times a week. Is that enough? Well, for some people it is enough. It's going to take some time to get to the place where you're feeling conscious competence. But most of the people that I've seen really excel at this and move at a fairly steady pace are not only doing things like coming to class, but they're looking at videos. They're using YouTube as a resource. They're writing down every single workout they do. They're using the CrossFit LA Success Journal as a guidebook because it's got a lot of great information about workouts and CrossFit workouts and gives them the background. And they're going to YouTube and they're watching stuff and they're reading things on different websites. They're reading our website. Look, it doesn't mean you have to study this as if it was a second job, but 15 minutes outside of class time, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, so that you're integrating what you're learning in class and you're moving to a level of competence, because competence isn't just about moving competence. It's about nomenclature. Do you know what it means to do 21-15-9? Do you know what it means to do an AMRAP? Do you know what it means to do Tabata? And do those just flow out of you, or do you have to spend a lot of time and refresh yourself every single time it comes up? So it's the beginning of 2014 and the beginning of the quarter. And I would really encourage you, if that's you, if I'm describing you in some of these areas of competence that don't necessarily require being in the gym, take on spending an extra 5 minutes or 10 minutes a day, whether it's just writing down what you did in class, whether it's writing what you learned. Hey, I just learned to do this in my squat. I just learned what an arched back versus a rounded back is. I just learned what hollow position is, and writing it and remembering it and working your way from this conscious incompetence to conscious competence. That's something that is exciting, that's something that's empowering, that's something that's going to take you to the next level, not only at CrossFit LA, but in your life in general. So there you have it. Hope I wasn't too long-winded, and I'll see you guys soon.